Winning and losing can often be annoying. When one game you pop off and the next you can't buy a kill. This happens to most people as it is hard to stay consistent every game. I'll take you through what I do to perform as often as possible. First, I always start with a warm up. Perhaps you can go straight into your comp games, but for me, I always need to warm up, starting with aim labs, moving into the range for a couple minutes, and finishing with a couple DMs or TDMs. Not only does this help me in my games on the day, it also gives me slow progression toward being a better aimer tomorrow and in a month's time. Next, I find it important to stick to a limited number of agents. Switching up all the time messes with my flow of how I like to play the game. An initiator often plays completely different from a duelist or controller, so not having to know how to play 6 different agents on every map can be a huge help in keeping yourself consistent. For example, Clove can play very aggressive, and so can duelists, so I'll play them similarly. And then I like Deadlock as it changes the pace and I can slow down, but I don't play each of them on any map. Deadlock is my favorite on Abyss compared to Clove, who I think is terrible on this map. I find myself with 2 to 4 main agents right now, and probably 2 per map, so that I am not switching up all the time. Look to find your small group of agents that you enjoy and try to master them instead of switching up all the time. Third, expect to suck for a while. It is okay to not know what you are doing sometimes. Look up videos on tips for agents and what you should be looking to do with them. It took me a game to realize how to play Clove on Ascent just a couple days ago. I've realized that on defense, I have to play on the A bomb site. Otherwise, it is just too hard to smoke both sites while staying in a safe area. While it is acceptable to suck now, it is unacceptable to suck later. You should try to be in a constant state of learning and improving. Build on strengths or work on a weakness. Lastly, consistency is hard when you fall out of flow state or have been playing constantly. Always remember that fresh air and a quick break can bring you back to high performance, whether you go outside for a minute or play with a pet. Find ways you can take comfortable breaks to refocus your mind whenever you falter, especially after rough or annoying games. You shouldn't be holding grudges from last game and bringing them to your new ones. It only brings loser's queue and continued bad energy. Being consistent in-game doesn't start with your in-game performance. It starts with your out-of-game routines. Make sure you warm up, set agents for different maps, and find comfortable areas you like to play on these maps. Finally, take a break every couple games. Valorant may seem like a lot, but with these simple tips, you can improve your processing power to elevate your consistency.